Well, go on, people. Well, go on. Good night, good morning, good whatever it is. Wherever you're watching us from, welcome to an episode of Sports Frenzy. And as you can see, I'm your host, Lepon. And guys, sorry about earlier on today. We should have had an interview with we're sorry, Ariat, but the technical something technical happened, so that's why that never transpired. But hopefully, one day this week, the interview will still go ahead. So yeah, you guys can still look forward to that. But possibly it's only me that will be rolling tonight, but I'm going to be here with you guys for a bit. We're just going to dig and talk about some transfer because you know that there's a lot of transfer news. A lot of transfer that means happening around the world. So I'm here to talk with you all about that because I know that all of you guys are interested to know what your clubs are doing and all of that. So I should have said the other day and I never got to say it, but we're happy for one Ronaldo Cephas from Mane Gardens who move overseas to the North Macedonian champions, FC Skopje, over there in North Macedonia, as I mentioned. So, yeah, happy for the youth. As you guys can probably see that earlier today, I played against Harbourview in Jamaica Premier League quarter-final action, and he was surely missed because you can see dynamics behind it, and he was really missed by them. But yeah, happy for the youth that he actually got his move, and I predicted that he would have moved at some point this season, and it happened. So happy for the youth. Hope that more of them will actually move overseas. So yeah, love that. But big up yourself, Tyrese. Big up yourself, 007. Yeah, man, 007 Thursday. We're gonna dig into it, man. We'll talk about some tracks more than likely Thursday. Not tracks, I mean, some cricket more than likely Thursday thereabout. So yeah, but as I mentioned, big up John Campbell, man, score 58 not out in a winning cause of West Indies. So good going from him there. And yeah, big up the man, Michelle. Good night, man. But this is where I want to start. Liverpool are losing Sadio Mane to FC Bayern Munich, and this is a good move. Personally, I think it's a good move. Fran, big up yourself because look at Sadio Mane, 29 years old, the age that he's at, and all of that. What I'm getting across is that he has basically achieved everything that he possibly could have at Liverpool. He has won the Premier League, has won Champions League. So let's be honest, what is there really that this guy had to do more at Liverpool? And he already a club legend. So I mean, I think it's only fair that the guy just move on to pass his new and Bayern came a calling. Can't really turn down Bayern. And then again, but I also look at I think Liverpool never really appreciated Sadio Mane as much as they should have. Just like Mohamed Salah, right? They didn't appreciate the guys, and if you look at it, you can't tell me say you have Mane at the club performing so brilliant over the past couple of seasons, and then you still have the man for 150k per week, and then, well, yeah, he's 30 now. My apologies, sorry about that. So he's 30 now, but what I'm saying is that you can't have a man like that at your club, man, and offer the man just 150k per week. How that makes sense? And I mean the sense, boss. And then you have other players at the club that is not doing what he's doing, and they're getting more than him. So I don't think Liverpool actually appreciated this fella as much as they should have. And it's only good news for him because he's going over to Bayern and he'll earn what 250k per week, and he knows that he'll actually be at a team that they're going to win the league basically every season because that's how Bayern does, right? So he knows that he's going to be at a team that is going to win their league, and then yeah, Bayern will also challenge for the Champions League, obviously. But in terms of where he's at in his career, there was absolutely nothing for him to actually achieve at Liverpool anymore. So yeah, and Fernand was saying that your brother the club couldn't meet his demands. All right, so Fernand, what was his demands? What was his demands? Just let me know, man, because as far as I'm concerned, you look at it. Salah wants what 400k per week. I mean, based on what these guys have done for your club, wouldn't it only be fair that you guys just pay these guys because they have taken your club from whatever not, way, way, way down and turn them into title challengers, title winners, and all of that. So if you look at that, why not pay up the guys? That's my thing. They have done it. So why not? And as you're saying, he was asking for close to 400 a week, but Bayern is not giving him that. Bayern is giving him 250. Bayern is giving him 250. That's the thing, you know. And yes, Michelle saying it as well that Mane was underappreciated at Liverpool. I agree. Christoph, big up yourself, same with family. Yes, Christoph saying that the demands heard he was making was 400k per week. Why not? Pay the man. Go into the go into your pocket and pay the man. That's my thing. These are people that deserve it. And when I look at my club, for example, I regular my customer because I pay a full system over there, right? Because someone like Martial and look crap get raised up here to 250k per week. And you know tell me say look on a Martial and look crap for United in terms of turning them into title winners, title challengers, UCL winner and all of that. And this man I get 250 and then look at man, look how much things this man has done for Liverpool. And you tell me say, yo, you got chump change I get this man. Nah, bro. I mean, 400k might sound like a lot, yeah. And I think that's the exact same thing that the hairstylist that is no longer at Man United was also trying to defend. He was actually trying to defend 400k, but in his case, the man don't know if he deserve 400k. But man and the man, they know, more than say 400 and about, the man they deserve the payday. You see me? So personally for me, I kind of like the move. Go to Bayern, brother. Enjoy some title reign. Why not? Because at the end of the day, as I said, you're a legend of your club now. You don't have nothing else to achieve for Liverpool. And what better way for me to say it than Sofrano does giant man. Sofrano, you're saying that your club shouldn't have given in to his demands.
No, I wouldn't.
I say you
I
would have.
wouldn't. No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
Yo, all right. First, I think he was demanding close to 400 a week. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
likewise Salah, and that's why the club didn't meet it. Mine, Salah is going to demand 400. Yo, they offer him a contract already. People keep saying they didn't offer him a contract. They did
What about
offer him
money?
a couple of contracts. Yeah, they did. They
All
did
right,
offer him a couple of
what
contracts.
was the offer?
I think at one point they had offer him. You were saying 150. It was a little bit more than 150. It was about close to 200 or 200, I believe.
Chumps that
But then
fam.
here's the thing. Hold on. But here's the story. They're saying, and I understand where they're coming from. Mine, of course, this man should get 500 a week, man. No, his performances and all of these things. This man hardly injured. You get what I mean? But then here's the thing: if you offer money and both or Salah, if you offer both of these guys 400, cool. Bear in mind, Van Dijk is going to ask for the same thing. You
Yeah.
get what I mean? And you're going to have persons from the club asking for the same thing. Before you know it, we have been like the whole squad that asked for 400, especially if they have a good season or two. So by the time you look on it, we don't have no money. We can't do this thing.
Yeah,
Bear in
but
mind,
watch the friend
we
now.
are not owned
The
by
money are
state.
legend fam.
No, and I said we are not owned by state like the cities and the PSG. We are not. These guys can give you whatever you want, youth. Kevin De
Yeah,
Bruyne actually made his own
but
his own thing.
look how me get that now, friend. You look at my club for example. See, as I mentioned earlier, I say man like Marshall I get 250. If you
Mm.
do nothing, basically the man
All
they
right,
don't do
but
crap
you
for the
we
club, you know.
can say that because they have underperformed. That's why you can say that. If they were performing it, that's the boy used to get more. You get what I
Yeah,
mean?
man, when
Are
I
we
perform them,
justified?
man, if you get it,
But
but once
I
you're
am
not
still
performing, if you
saying.
get
But
it,
then look where your club be. These guys spend $1 billion in transferring a brother, and look
mm,
where they are now. So I'm saying we cannot afford to make the same mistake that other clubs are making. You get what I mean? Mine, Listen,
I think your club is mean, fam.
all right. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Bear in mind, these are American owners. They are not
Yeah,
Saudi owners, and these type of people
my
are
owner
the
is
the,
American
the
owner, just
Russian.
the same.
But then here's the thing. No, what they name the depend. You have to do that at Man U. Man, you have to do the money because here's the thing. Them now go make Champions League every year as we say so far. They now win the trophy, so you have to give something to hold the players. You have to give them more money. You get what I mean? But I wouldn't. Bear in mind, the youth, when we had Suarez and Suarez left, people said, "Boy, Liverpool, that's it." Coutinho was the same thing. We had some real Genie was the same thing. Emerson the same thing. Like they were playing really well, but we couldn't meet their demand. You get what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but
it
you're
is
the
not
difference.
possible to meet everybody's
You're
demand.
the difference on the farm, as well just point to it. Suarez, of course, he was damn good for you guys, but Suarez never lead into the title. You talk about Salah and Mane,
All
the man
right,
they lead
and
into
that is
Champions
true.
League title.
No, but
keep
we're
your
talking
title.
about farm. We're gonna talk about on the basis of playing well on the farm. Remember, Suarez brought us to an almost title, which don't count. But at the time, we weren't so close at any time at all before that. You get what I mean? So we couldn't. Suarez did well. He had to go. But I'm just looking at the making reference to these guys because people thought the club was going to drop off when these guys left us. You get what I mean? And the thing is, I am glad they're selling him now and don't wait until January because that would have caused some problem with the club if we wait that long. You get what I mean? He probably underperform and these type of things. So I am glad.
By the way, this is true enough, friend. You know that it's people have this perceived notion that City overpays, but you know that City don't pay a lot when it comes down to wages. You know that I think De Bruyne is the highest earned at what 325 thereabouts, either 325 or 350, and he's recently got the upgrade. Nobody else is
Mm.
over that.
Cool. I'm not saying no, but then when you look on art, there you probably say they don't pay that much in terms of wages, but then they pay that much in terms of buying a player. You get what I mean? They might not pay so much in the wages part because everybody wants to go to City. You see me? But at the end of the day, it's how much they're going to pay the other club. Because if you look, they
Yeah,
pay what,
but
100 mil.
let's be honest though. Over the years, right? And there was some Grealish that cost basically 100 mil. Which player has they bought that has cost way over the top? Because if I can put it across
I
to you
think
that
he's the highest. He's the highest they have bought for 100.
uh,
Everybody else, I think, got come at 70 something and 60 something and all these things. But and then all right, how much you buy? What's his name for Ake? They bought him for 50, I believe, if I'm
mm-hmm.
not mistaken. 50, brother. You get what I mean? No, look where he is in, and you
There's a
buy this
50 for
man
your
for.
bench money.
Come on, man. When you look on the quality that they have on the bench and the amount they pay for them, yo, the money have
Let's
two.
say even Benjamin Mendy.
Come on, man. You get what I mean? But then I can't blame City. You know who I'm going to blame? I'm going to blame that transfer from Barcelona to PSG. And that Neymar transfer I am going to blame because I think that made a firestorm in that was one of the highest transfer, if not still the highest transfer. You get what I mean? And I think when the people look at that, people just started to demand crazy money for no reason at all. Just because of what he did. Get me? So
All
I,
right,
I
so hold
was
on a
never up
second.
for that.
Ake was actually 41 million pounds.
No odds on. Not if him win the league.
That's 41.
41 can be guaranteed.
Yeah, it was just 41, man.
Just 41.
Mm-hmm.
So you pay
Because
for 41?
but that Bournemouth was relegated, so that kind of
Yeah,
removed
that's
some of the
probably.
fee of it. Yeah.
But 41 for Ake. Yo, how much guys you can get for 40 this day who top players? Really and truly. Who are starters? You can get quite a few guys for 40 who are starters. Because I think we paid 40 for Fabinho, I think, at the time. We
Yeah, at
paid
the time
40, I
I
think,
think it
for
was
him.
that, yes.
And he turned out to be a really good player in it. He's a starter. So, and then people talk about the Nunes transfer, brother. I don't know if you're going to talk about that. So I don't want to jump ahead and talk about the
Now
Nunes transfer,
you can
which
jump
you
right.
did already. People talk about the Nunes transfer, but really and truly, it is actually 64 million pounds.
Yeah, because the add-ons is what is that will push it up, and
Who said those add-ons have to be? Who said they have to be? You get
there's a
me?
lot of things involved because
Al-
as they have to win the title, you have to be
Brother,
nominated for Ballon d'Or and all those.
but
Yeah,
you know how much a man getting paid? 140 per week, brother.
me not accept
One?
that.
No,
Me not
one
accept
one.
that.
But it is more than what he was getting at Benfica.
Yeah, but still, remember that you're moving from Benfica to a bigger club, and at Benfica, I think he was earning between 80 to 100. I think. Me not take that from. I want more
Yo,
than that.
oh no, a bigger challenge, man. Just that. Bigger challenge. Besides that, what's his name? Diaz. Diaz was getting 30 something a week, brother. Out
Yeah,
by Porto. And now this man move up to about 60. Yo, you can imagine the jump. That is not a normal jump for these guys who are probably down in Portugal. You get what I mean? And
but
it's
at the
a
end of the day,
highlight for your career.
I still stick by it. Your club mean, brother, very mean.
And that's why we always have the best net spend. The
We not
best net
business
spend,
about
we
that.
always have but that's what you do when you run a club. Having
Brother,
a really good net spend works for your club.
yo, the mean differently, right? Oh God.
I am good.
Yeah, when
Oh,
they talk about money, money that defend a particular amount of money. Zane, Liverpool to them nah budge. I tell the man them say I mean they mean why they not do it because the money are legend for the club.
I hear him said something about the best net spend. I don't think Liverpool have a better net spend than Chelsea over the last few years.
say that again. Go and check again, eh? Go
You
and check
sure about
again.
that?
Go and check again.
All right, no problem.
Yes. Yeah, man. Check again, please.
But right,
Producer, check
Maybe
that out.
maybe I
Check
am
that
wrong.
out.
Maybe I
Check
am
that out,
wrong.
producer.
Please check that out. Maybe I am wrong. But please
Mm.
check again. You get what I mean? Because anytime we sell, we always buy. We don't just buy because you get what I mean? Maybe you can say, well, what's his name again? The former owner of Chelsea. Like him spend some crazy money. I'm not so
Yeah,
sure
man,
if
them
they
that
sell a
they
lot.
over the last
We're not talking about
5 years have
sell
been
a
at a
loan. We're not talking about loaning you. We're talking about selling and buying. You see me? We're talking about selling and buying. You probably buy and loan. So probably turn
next
it
spend.
around
You
and
must
say
tell him
buy and
already.
invest.
You know, next
Yeah.
spending.
So go ahead no, let me still live on because I am sure we're probably over Chelsea.
can can continue to talk about it, because yeah, right. I think they were mean with money. I think that probably man just decides they want to move now, and no matter what Liverpool offered him, he just wanted to move.
No, I mean, I don't consider it mean. Everybody, the man, them have them structure, and if the structure is what it is, you can't really break the structure for one man because when you got that, you set a bad precedence. So next
You get
man
what I
going on
mean?
the
A
structure
Van
break.
Dijk I got asked for the same. Bear in mind, no, brother, these guys are on the wrong side of 30. These guys are on the wrong side of 30. We don't want to pull off Aubameyang and
All right,
Arsenal.
all right. Fran is actually correct. Liverpool is a better net spend than you guys.
Okay.
Okay. We don't want to be in a situation where Arsenal couldn't move Ozil and them couldn't move Aubameyang because of the wages where them are earn. You get what I mean? Because imagine you offer money 400,000. We offer money 400,000. He signed. Get what I mean? No, there's no guarantee that you'll get another 3 years of the same performances. You get what I mean? Because going to 31 and 32, it is reliable that your body is going to break down and it's harder to repair. You get what I mean? Or it take a longer while to repair. No, you
And
don't want
there's
to
this
have
thing about
money.
motivation as well, in maybe not motivated,
You
making
don't
all of
have
this
money.
money.
You don't have money and Salah and 400. And when you take a stock, you don't get two good seasons out of them because of injury. Bear in mind, Salah had a groin injury and he played the finals with it. You get what I mean? Even before that, he had the injury and he played with it. You get me? Till Egypt come out and I say, I play with injury for the last 2, 3 games and all these business.
But
And it take a
Fran,
while to heal.
I'm going to touch on this transfer a little bit later on, but I think you guys messed up. Reason being, if I was Liverpool, I know that a couple clubs are in for Salah. You know that I would have sold Salah. I went for
Over
Raphinha.
money.
Both of them. Sell both of them and go for Raphinha at
All
the
right.
same chance on to go for.
Here's the thing. You don't want to let go too, yeah?
Too.
You don't want to let go
That's
too.
the problem, But what I'm
No.
saying, no. Hold on. I'm not talking about right now. I would have let go one last season because I remember it was last season. I think it was PSG and those clubs after Salah.
Yo, listen to me. I wouldn't mind keeping these two guys until they retire, you. I wouldn't mind.
Nah, do
But
it.
it is not possible. It is just not possible. You get what I mean? You have to keep one, and I guess to look at which one is being more productive and consistent. You get what I
Mm.
mean? I mean, money has been productive over the last 6 months. You get me? Which Salah, I think, dropped some farm over the last 6 months since Afghan. You get what I mean? But when you look at consistency, brother, like Salah has always been there in the goal scoring since the man come to Liverpool. So I guess they look at the productivity of both because Salah is a quicker starter than Mane. If you look at the start of the season, he's always starting off quick. You get me? Somewhere down the line, you get tired and all of these things because this man play more minutes than anybody else. But at the same time, it is easier to move on Mane than actually Salah. That's what I believe. You get what I mean? In terms of productivity and consistency, it is easier. You see me? Mine, as much as Mane can play across the line, anywhere across the front line. You get what I mean? Listen, people probably turn around and say, boy, they don't fear Salah as well they fear Mane. Youth. Salah is really dangerous youth. First of all, he's a penalty taker. You get what I mean? So to move him on, man, it would have been difficult. And I think Liverpool made the right choice moving on money.
All right, just look at this. This is absolutely ridiculous. So, as you can see, Man United is way up top. Let's look at that. Spend 1545 sales on the 470 garnered. Net spend 1075. City is next, is second. Look at that. And then here you are, Ryan. Well, next up you have Arsenal. Arsenal is just the same like the others, but here's Chelsea right here. And then here's Liverpool.
Oh, 347.
Yeah. So they
We
have
have not
347
done bad
here,
in
but
it.
they're not far apart. But boy.
That's over what period?
From 2012 to 2022.
Oh, 10 years.
2012.
Yeah.
2012. And Ryan, come on, man. 2012
Oh,
when
no,
you
I
spent
said
so much
5 years,
money,
you know.
man.
I said 5 years.
That's
That's why,
5 years.
yeah, I said 5 years.
Because you guys spend a lot of money, you know. You would have never mentioned Lukaku because it might just the tip of the iceberg. We are going to talk about Morata. What, 70 mil from Morata?
I remember that Havertz cost around the same amount, Werner,
No,
and
but
all those
Havertz
guys. But
young.
separate and apart
Havertz
from,
young, you know.
yeah, he is. But separate and apart from that, I just mentioned Raphinha. No, this is one of the most trickiest transfer that will ever happen in history because you know that Raphinha agent and Barca already have personal terms agreed from way back in February. From February, they agreed on everything. Barca was there biting their nails and their fingerhead and hopes at least get relegated because they would have gotten him very cheap. No, Leeds do the unthinkable. They did survive, and guess what? And them say they now accept Barca look to think sort of money right now. So Barca for wheel and come again.
Good.
No, Arsenal is in the mix, and Arsenal is having direct contact with them. And Leeds right now they're demanding upwards of 60 to 75 mil for Raphinha. If a club can come with that, they're not letting him go. And then guess what? Chelsea is also offering about, and also Tottenham. So one of those three London club will be getting Raphinha. Who will it be?
Why would
That's
Chelsea take him, though? Ryan?
remember that
Why
Chelsea is
would...
letting go with him there now. It was Chelsea is letting
Who?
go Lukaku. Lukaku basically gone back at
Yeah,
Inter
yeah,
already.
but
So
then Raphinha is not a number 9. He doesn't play through the mid.
yeah, he's not. But guess what? Chelsea is looking at the fact that Werner is not being productive. Ziyech is not
No, you
being
have to
productive.
understand that, yeah, exactly. That don't mean we go and keep everybody else, let go Lukaku and keep everybody else. I mean, it's a transfer window. The possibility exists where other players can go as well.
Yep.
But I'm
But
all right.
go ahead, man.
But move all right because I think if you look at lefty, because he's a lefty, Ziyech is a lefty, Havertz is a lefty, and I don't believe Havertz is a guy coming in from the right side, cutting on the left. I don't think he's that player. I just think he's a guy who likes to play right behind the striker. I get what I mean? That's just for me. Now bringing in Raphinha, he's going to each up same place out on the right side. On the right side, get what I mean? And I'm saying you have a few lefties who are doing the same thing. So what's the difference he's going to bring to the team? That's what I am looking at. You get what I mean? If you bring in him now, then you would definitely need a number 9 because he can swing in good crosses. So that's what I'm looking at now. Why would I go to Chelsea if I'm Raphinha?
Play average through the middle. But remember that they also
Fine,
know chasing. Remember they also know chasing one Raheem Sterling as well, and there's concrete interest in him as well.
but and then I guess Raheem can play
No,
across
if
the
it
line
comes down,
also.
if it comes down to Sterling and Raphinha, I prefer Sterling.
Why?
He's a winner.
Sterling is going to score more goals. He's going to
He's a
miss twice as much as him score, but he's going to score more goals.
Okay.
Sterling guarantees you 15 goals and 30 easy misses. But at the end of the day, you're going to get 15.
and
But
assist, yeah, because
I
for
don't
the
think
couple of
Raphinha going to
seasons,
get 15 goals.
Sterling has been in double digits in assists in all competition.
yep. But since we're there, and before I get back to City, because City is going after quite a few other people as well. Liverpool business done from them sign Calvin Ramsey. That's it, in which I disagree still. But
You disagree?
yeah,
Why?
I think Liverpool need a midfielder.
Not
Oh
right
no,
now.
they needed a backup, right back.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they need a backup
no,
right
he's
back. But
talking about
I'm saying
incoming,
in terms of their
incoming
business being
transfer.
finished,
Who they said they were finished?
yeah, they
Yeah,
said they're
we are
finished.
finished.
Okay, that's
You say
weird.
okay, sarcastically, all right.
No,
But
I agree that they need a midfield. I never know that they said they were finished.
Yeah, man, they
but
said
I
they're finished,
listen.
finished, finished,
I
finished.
I wouldn't take a midfielder right now.
You go and
See,
get
I
through that Chamberlain, right?
Not this year though.
U-turn. They were going
Not
to, but then
not this year.
Oh no, no, it makes sense.
Here's the reason I believe because the one that they want is not available for this year.
Jude.
Yes, is available for next year.
Nabi kid, but you have Nabi,
That's what I
Keita.
mean. They can't move on anybody for this year because the man who they want is not available for this year. Especially with the amount of money. Bear in mind, these guys are about net spending, yeah. so
Hmm.
so I don't think they will get the amount for Chamberlain to make up to buy a Raphinha because to get not Raphinha to get Bellingham now you probably have to go pay another 80, a little over 80. You get what I mean? So I don't think it's possible to move on anybody to make up the money to get him
Okay,
because
fair,
that's who they want.
fair.
You get me? So it is leave it as it is. Yo, I trust in club for sure. You get me? I try to see things the way he seeing it. And I think people are worrying about Liverpool what if they're going to drop off for next season. I don't think that will happen. If we don't have any injuries, that will not happen. I think
Fair.
we're going in a different dynamic. Seriously. I think we're going to play in a different dynamic. You're going to see a different way going forward for Liverpool this year.
Fam, you have Diaz, Darwin, Fabio Carvalho, Harvey Elliott. Yeah, different dynamics, yeah.
And I think
But
Yeah,
Harvey
man.
should play. I think Harvey should play in the front three. No,
of
I
course,
think
that
he's
man is
better.
not a midfielder, brother.
He's not a midfielder.
Why? Who is going to play in front of?
That's $1 million question, but
No, I mean
that,
he
that,
doesn't have to be a starter.
that
He's
man is not a
19.
midfielder, though.
He doesn't have to be a starter.
But seriously, what's his name? Carvalho is a lefty, right? He's a
Go again?
lefty. Carvalho, he's a left footer. Mostly.
Uh, two-footed, really.
And I believe he's a better scorer than RB Elliott. He gets
He
himself
is.
in. So you think you're going to put Elliott ahead of this youngster?
Yeah, but yeah, the problem, and this is a problem, because people might look at Fabio Carvalho and think that he's a winger, but he's not. This man
No, he's
strive
not
as
a
a
winger,
number 10.
and he plays really well through the middle and stuff like that.
Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why Elliott wouldn't start over him either. I
The
wouldn't
problem
start
is
Elliott
that
over
when
him.
a player so young, it's difficult to gauge who better at finishing and who is not better at finishing.
But we
Difficult.
have seen, it. These
Yeah,
guys don't
one
play.
season.
But here what though? What I think RV as of Carvalho is passing. His passing is better. But in terms of finishing, I'd give Carvalho that over him. But it's a tricky situation for you. Good headache for you to have. I mean, I don't mind. Just go and have a
Listen,
problem over
if
this. But
if if you as Carvalho can perform the way you did against City, man, you perform that like that in front of anybody.
Oh
Because the
yeah.
way he played against City the last time they played, and I think that's what they use. If you can perform like that against our fiercest rivals, man, it is possible for you to perform like
When did
that
you
in
play
front of
against City?
anybody.
in the cup,
Fulham played in the cup, man, versus
Oh,
City, and
oh,
he
we know.
scored it,
No, watch that.
and
yeah,
he
when
scored.
I think Fulham had score early out on them, and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
flipped it around. But so I was mentioning Raphinha. Jason, welcome, boss. Welcome.
Yeah, we brother, just coming from off a road, you know. I'm good man.
All right, Raphinha, which one of the London club you think he'll end up? Because Barca not going to offer the 60 to 65 million, knowing that they want Lewandowski and have to confirm all those signings. So, which of the London clubs do you think will get him?
Um I mean if he ends up going to Arsenal, then Arsenal have to find out what they're going to do with Saka. 'Cause that's basically Saka's position. So Arsenal right now have what Saka, Martinelli. Them don't have to work with something to try to fit in both Fabio, the new signing, Fabio Vieira, as well as Odegaard. Um, but for me, I think Arsenal really wants Gabriel Jesus as their statement signing, and I don't see Arsenal signing the two of them. So I mean, from a neutral perspective, I would prefer for Raphinha to go to Chelsea. I think Chelsea planning to run ZH. ZH really hasn't worked out for them at all. He hasn't been potent enough. He hasn't been productive enough. I know injuries have kind of harmed him, but I think Raphinha gives them more directness, more goal involvement as well. So I think he would work out better at Chelsea more than the Gunners.
All right. As I mentioned, that when I look at Arsenal now, so definitely Gabriel Jesus is a prime target, and I think they'll eventually get him. And then when I look at how they have spent over the years, they have already brought in Matt Turner. They have signed a young Brazilian. I forget his name right now, but yeah, they have also signed him.
Marquinhos.
Something like that.
Yeah. They have signed Fabio Vieira that will cost around 40. So say 40 plus 7, that's 47 million already. Jesus will cost around 60. That's what City is demanding. So that would be 100 right there. And then Raphinha would cost the same amount in terms of 60 and upwards. So if you really look at it, I don't think Arsenal is spending 160 million in one window. They have never done it, and I don't know if
Not
they if
impossible.
I don't know if they promise Arteta money, but it's just unfathomable come on to Arsenal with that. And Arsenal has made some decision that have been scratching it, like the new contract that they gave to one Nketiah. I can't see the rationale behind it, and I think Nketiah himself made a bad
Nketiah.
decision because he's going to rub bench from now till next year if Jesus scores. So, Jesus comes to Arsenal, so I don't think it was a good move from that
Come on,
standpoint.
I'm going to get game, man.
What's a cup?
I'm going to get game.
Okay. But as Jason mentioned, dude, they made a headache signing, right? Because Fabio Vieira and Odegaard plays the exact same way. Sorry, and even though I know that you don't like this club because obviously you're Chelsea man, how do you see both those two players fitting into the same team, knowing that they're the exact same type of players?
You need options off the bench. You need options in case of injuries. So Arsenal are now back in Europe, and I remember that. So they need options.
Oh,
So
then they're in Europe now. Oh,
quality
Europe.
of so not a problem for me. So you need quality options off the bench. You need to, and if a man get injured and out for like 2 months, the quality don't drop. So not a problem.
All right, in regards to let us point out West Ham has signed Naif Agard, a centre back. I think he's Moroccan. They signed him from right now, but for huge fee as well. That means Issa Diop is probably leaving, but they have also been linked to a striker from your club, and that is Armando Broja. A fee being muted is around what? I think he was on 30 million thereabouts. Are you accepting it or are you keeping him?
I would say hold off.
Why?
Why not? What striker do we have on that?
You're getting 30 million from. Why not take the 30 million and just invest it elsewhere?
Yeah, but on who right now? Hold off a little bit. The window not going close till September. There's enough time to hold off to make a better decision.
Sign the scammer.
No, I
Yes,
don't think him.
like the scammer.
Don't think him fit the style of play. You know who I'd sign? You know who I'd really go for? Lewandowski.
Yes, I
Get 2 good years. Get 2 good years over time.
Fair. What about Nkunku? You want to spend the 100 million in Nkunku?
Not this season.
Okay, fair. But Jason, in regards to your boys are fidgeting right around the bush, beating around. Eventually, I believe they'll get this signing over the line, but it's something that always bothers me as a fan. Reason being, my name said they want 85 million euros to the man. United offer what now? The latest offer will be 75 million euros. More than likely, maybe Barca accept it, maybe not. United still are going to pay the money, so why not, just pay it from the beginning? Say that's how you have done business over the years. Why not just do it and done? But Frenkie De Jong, this has been drawn out for however long, fam. So, um, you think the deal will be done soon, or you think that it will carry on through the entirety of this summer?
No, I don't. I really don't expect this to be to take up the whole entire summer. I think this is a make or break week. This have to reach a conclusion this week. The 27th is when the non-internationals return for preseason training. It has to reach some sort of conclusion. So that if worst case scenario, Tenor can have time to move on to alternatives, whoever those may be. Um, it's frustrating as a fan. It has been frustrating to see how long this deal has taken, but I mean the processes that have gone behind it, trying to convince a player, trying to negotiate with Barcelona because United trying to give themselves this sort of stigma. They're trying to remove the stigma that was there before from Woodward, where we're all about making statement signings, marketing signings, and whatever it takes to sign them. We will just pay the money and get it done. Um, I know Barcelona was asking for 85 mil guaranteed in euros. United is trying to go as close to that as possible to fit in variables as well that would be in the short term achievable. No Ballon d'Or clause, which just happens to be United's favorite clause in every new signing contract. So overall, it is something that, as I mentioned before, it should reach a conclusion this week. I suspect by Friday. The hope by Friday is that at the very least, Barcelona accept the bid, because Barcelona themselves need to start out this sale so that they can move on to attend to their potential signings, i.e., I see them tracking down Bernardo Silva and those kind of stuff. So, yeah, I expect to see a conclusion by the end of this week.
Okay. And I mean, they're also going after one Christian Eriksen. They have made an offer to him. It's just for him to respond. Brentford has also made an offer, but I don't think he'll actually go back to Brentford. I think he's looking upwards and he's probably going to a bigger club.
I don't think anybody with a heart problem should go to Man U.
Disrespect.
That's funny.
Luckily, my bad. My back brother is so I can't take the record. But yeah,
Ryan, Lovan can actually tell you that there have actually, when the initial links came out, there have actually been fans in our United group that are very, very cautious about his signing for the very same reason about his physical condition. So it is real. I personally speaking, I don't have any problem with it. I don't think Lovan does either. But there are fans that does have that concern.
Yeah. I personally don't really have an issue with it because I've seen they've been playing for however long and Blaine is still going on strong. So even though I don't really trust Medic sometimes because of what transfer with my mother, but yeah, but let's trust the Medic them and when I said them get it right, and the man will still continue playing ball. But Fran, you going to say something?
I'm just wondering if Man U do sign him, they're going to play with two number 10.
I heard that he's going to play a 4-3-3 formation as he did at Ajax. No holding midfielder.
In which league?
Yeah. You see that is it, against certain against certain opposition, there's so much flexibility that Eriksen gives us in terms of where you actually place him on the field. There has been, as Levan pointed out, there has been suggestions that against certain opposition, you might see him, Bruno, and Frenkie as a midfield three. You can see Eriksen as a number 10. You can see Eriksen on the right-hand side of a 4-2-3-1. So there are different options that Eriksen gives us.
But there's no doubt in his quality because the thing is, he would have a target like Ronaldo to get ball into the box. No doubt about that part. Get me? But I am looking at he's good with a low block team. Get ball over the top, ball into the box. He's really good with that. But I'm thinking now playing against teams that are have so much runners. For instance, the cities and Liverpool who plays a lot of runners. Now having those three guys in the midfield, which one is going to be the tackler?
Yeah, Fran, that's the thing, as Jason just pointed out. It depends on the opposition. That's the thing, it's not a foregone conclusion that he's always going to use it. So it depends on the opposition. And remember that the two bug will still be at the club, in McTominay and Fred. So yeah, probably you'll have to get those two bugs to play some football. But
Yeah.
I see Gideon in the comment section saying that it's all down to if Frenkie will believe in Ten Hag's long-term plans. So all right, Gideon, the thing is that the issue is not on Frankie's side. All of that sort out. It's just about Barca accepting the fee and that's it. So yeah,
But Frankie wants to stay at Barca.
yeah, he's always going to say that. A man not gonna come out and say anything different. Um,
He genuinely wants to stay.
as Tyrese asking about Osim Owa. So listen, Tyrese. Yes, since Owa never get that move to Arsenal back in 2020,
Yeah.
Owa's
Yeah.
downturn in form. That man
Yeah.
is, and right now Leon wouldn't mind letting him go, and I think he's actually leaving.
But is a owner for Leon. This man, I can't understand this man
Long
sometimes.
time he stays, I remember one of Fekir.
Yeah, I can't understand this man sometimes. You get what I mean? Because he believes that we put up high price for them. If nobody buys him, they stay. But bear in mind, if they don't perform next year, they're going to leave for little and nothing.
Yeah, just like
You get
Fekir
what I
did.
mean?
Fekir leave for next to nothing to Betis. So yeah,
It's a bit. I couldn't understand these guys. But Fekir brother is the problem, though. He was the problem
yeah.
because
There
he
comes
might
a,
try
there
to
comes a
flee some
package and
money out
Liverpool
of
said they're not take
Liverpool.
the second one, eh?
Anyway, you
He
guys,
might
that
try to
jump
flee
into
some
Fekir.
money.
I never saw the hype with Fekir from day one.
But bear in mind, a man will play a certain way when he go to a different club. When
Yeah,
he
man, I'm
goes
about
to
to
your
clap
club, it
this.
is different. Yeah, it is just different.
But also another thing on Frankie, yeah, Frankie's earning what 350, I think, at Barca, 345 to 350. So Barca want to offload that. Barca said they don't want to offer anybody nothing over 300 grand, not even 300, no, but nothing over 250 at the club because of the weight structure they're facing and their financial issues. So they want to get rid of everybody with that. And one such person is Frankie, and then the next one who took a pay cut, PK and all those guys. So they're trying to offload all of them. But I look at City now, as I was mentioning. Leeds have already, to me, I think Leeds have already resigned to the fact they're going to lose Calvin Phillips. They have gone out and they have signed Mark Rocker from Bayern Munich. I like that fella. I don't know why he went to Bayern. I saw him at Espanyol and I really liked him at the beginning, but man went to Bayern and started playing for 3 years, I believe.
You remember when Roda, what's his name, Roda, went to Bayern and sat on the bench?
Oh, Sebastian Roda.
Sebastian Roda.
Yeah.
Similar situation.
Yeah. So Rocker finally got his escape route, and now I think that Phillips is probably on his way to City. City seems really interested in
It's a
Phillips.
good move. Good move that for City.
Yeah, and also I think they're going after one of the better
Cucurella.
defenders in the league last season in Cucurella, and they're also targeting one more player. It's currently slipping me, but yeah, they'll come back.
But
They're targeting at least 3 to 4
Hold
more.
on there. Zach Stefan is leaving, right?
Nah, I haven't seen that confirmed.
Oh.
No, I
know
think
that
he's. I think he's still.
I know that
What's
they're
his-
actually doing
what's his
what
name?
do you call it? They renew Scott Carson to
They
one.
renewed Scott Carson. It was the fourth choice goalkeeper that left.
Yeah, man. Bazano
The
is
Irish
down to
keeper.
Southampton.
The Irish
Mm.
keeper, yeah.
Yeah, he's now at Southampton, so they collect a decent food off him right there. So, as I mentioned, there's quite a few moves going on, but where I want to stick for a second, Ryan, is I want to ask you about one of your favorite coaches in the league, and they're apparently after Dean Edison that should be wrapped up this week on a season loan, and they're also after this defender from Germany, Musa Nikashe, that plays for Mainz, and they're also going after one, and I know that friend is accustomed to this fellow,
And
Theo
who?
Awanini. Yeah, they're going
Yeah,
after
something
him
like
as
that.
well.
Yeah.
And it seems like it's a foregone conclusion with that one. I think it's a done deal. And they actually get him for around 17 million, I think.
17.
So
Yeah.
when I look at that, Ren, do you think these are good move for Nottingham Forest? And also, before I forget, they're also going after Nico Williams from Liverpool because they know that Jed Spence is no longer there, so they're trying to replace right wing back as well. So what do you think of those four aforementioned? Because Bryce Samba is leaving, he's not renewing the contract with them. The goalkeeper that saved them,
Yeah.
yeah,
Samba, yeah, because yeah, I think that he's going to a French
yeah,
team.
Nance.
Nance, yeah, yeah. They need some good signings, you know. I think they need a forward and like maybe 3 or 4 proper signings in the league. 16 million negative selling for. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, they need some good
good money.
signings to
Wow.
to compete in terms of staying up. They need a right wing back. I think another forward and your boy that went there this season, midfielder.
If they sign Dean Henderson, they cannot sign Garner. Only one loan they can get from one club
No man, if they sign Dean Henderson on loan,
with
they
obligation
can
to buy.
they still can sign they
They have
can
to sign
sign
with obligation.
Garner outright.
They have to sign all right.
Garner outright.
How it would work? It would be Henderson on a loan with obligation to buy, then they can get Garner. Otherwise, that they'd have to buy Garner outright. And the things that
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
selling.
That's what I'm
They're not
saying.
selling him. Garner is one player that is not gonna get sold.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I tell you because news right around, and Jason can tell you this. News floating around is that Ten Hag says that he wants to see Garner up close and personal because he like him.
And next, Michael Carrick.
But I agree with you though. I think they need another central midfielder. I think personally, if your club not choosing to use Conor Gallagher, it would be a good place for him.
Yeah, but I kind of want Gallagher to come back and be used because we need the bodies in the midfield. We need
send them Billy Gilmore then.
preferably rather than that.
Billy has fallen.
We need midfielders who can score this time.
Yeah.
Because Kovacic can't score except the one in a blue moon big goal them from out of nowhere. Yeah. Antony not gonna really score. So we kinda need somebody in the midfield that can score. And for me that's Conor Gallagher can score, can create and can tackle and all of them something there. So I need Gallagher. I need to see Gallagher this season with it.
But if you look around the league right now, and we're looking at first, because we're zoning in on them.
Yeah, man. I think Steve Cooper really needs to revamp the side because he needs players, and for him to stay up, he's going to need them, and him can't be. You see, like what happened with Leeds when they got the style of football that they play is similar to what Nottingham Forest is going to play.
Yeah.
So if they get injuries, you're going to be thin, and they're going to affect them. So they don't really want that out.
They made a loan last season with Keenan Davis. Do you think that they should go back for him or they should try get an upgrade on him? Villa dude, striker.
They had him?
Yeah, man, they had him, man. Keenan Davis. He scored he was actually one leading the line, man, with Brennan Johnson until he got injured and then Sam Surge came in.
If we're going to talk about a Villa person, why they don't try somebody else from Villa, Cameron Archer?
I like that kid.
Cameron Archer is a gunman.
Or since we're on it, you know they should go after in midfield. Go for Chukwemeka. That would be the perfect midfield signing for them because obviously Gerrard don't seem to rate the man. So why not?
I don't know what the issue with the man, Gerrard. I don't know if it's his agent or what. Because I know last season he was pushing for more playing time and all of that, and Gerrard coming like him is the type of person to take talk. So you never really saw him until like the last 2 games of the season. So I don't know what it was with him and Gerrard. But if he's not going to get good minutes this season, then he should go somewhere else.
And just like I mentioned, that the same guy that started alongside him in England midfield, the team guy, Tim
Oh,
Harrow Benham,
that
he's a
other
he's also at the
Nigerian
Villa.
guy.
Yeah, he's also
Yeah,
at
Villa
Villa,
as well.
right? I remember that it reached a point where Gerrard was actually starting that one over Chukwemeka.
Yes,
So,
yeah.
so if you look at it, I don't think he'll actually get the minutes. So I think Forest would be a very good place for him to actually go. But well, look at the rest of the teams and what they have done. Fulham now, I see Fulham link with Joao Palina from Sporting. They're battling with Wolves for him. And they've also basically wrapped up a deal for Manor Solomon from Shakhtar. Look at Marco Silva. You know that he's a yo-yo coach too, you know. And Jason, I'm going to direct this one at you before I get Ryan thoughts. So, you look at him and you look at the team that Fulham has. Well, you know that they have no let go Michael Lecter and those fellas. So, you look at the team. Do you think that they have what it takes to stay up, or what are a couple of signings you think that could actually improve them based on what they need?
Boy, Fulham is such an interesting story. It's been a while that they and Norwich have been in the same league together. So, but one of the keys that is going to be there for them in surviving is going to be how potent Mr. Mitrovic is. We saw him damage all sort of records in the championship. So I want to see, how does he translate that form to the Premiership? Is he going to be like Andy Johnson type? If anybody remember Andy Johnson from that 04-05 Crystal Palace team, even though they got relegated, but Andy Johnson scored 21 goals. But I think him scored like 10 penalties or so. But him need to ensure that in goal scoring stays up there. I know Carvalho is going to be a big miss. I honestly thought Liverpool was going to sign him and just make him stay on loan for the season. But obviously Klopp have other immediate plans for him, for his development. I like Fulham. Growing up, they were one of the teams that you probably become accustomed to seeing in the English Premier League. They have quite a story with the old days at Clint Dempsey and Brian McBride and all of those. So, I'm trying to look at it from a United perspective and seeing who is it that we have out there that we can possibly loan them to actually help them out. Because I like to scout out.
Yeah, McFred.
As much as we'd probably like to see that happen, no, that won't happen. We probably have to look
stick
at
up in though, and stick up in. I'm going to touch towards it right now because when you look at them, the midfield is the major issue for them. You know, they have sold Zambo and Gisha to Napoli now. They've sold him permanently. They have lost John Michael Sherry. He's now a free agent.
Him just ready for ask if he's still there.
Yeah, he's gone.
Hold on, Areola was bought by West Ham. Bought him, or was he on loan from?
He was on loan, but they're trying to seal up the permanent transfer.
Okay. So who is their goalie now?
At Fulham?
Yeah.
They have Rodak. Yeah, I think he's Slovenian or one of the country that
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he's the keeper that they're using right now. And they use Getsoniga at times as well.
Oh.
So well, look at that. You're thinking that they need a keeper as well.
Yeah.
So they need a keeper. They need
Mitrovic to score at least double digits this time.
Yeah, they need central midfielders.
They need central midfielder. They need Marcus Silva to actually be good in the league this season. They need a lot of things.
Yeah.
They need Bobby Reed to sit on the bench a little bit more often.
Yeah. Well, man, Fulham means a lot.
let's just face it,
Oh,
because
and they
McCarley
need, and
from
they
them it
also
actually
need
come up
Michael
like
to
this.
not get all.
But you know that if you look at it though, Jason and Ryan, you know that I think Fulham owners are more interested in resting because they know that their owner, his name, whatever can his name, you know that he's the one that runs AEW. So I
Oh.
think they have invested most of their money over there. So yeah, that's a problem for them, man. He actually said that they're going to do whatever it takes to actually keep them up because you know last year.
Oh, definitely. Oh,
They need
definitely.
to try. They need to try and wrestle them way
Oh, definitely.
and stay in the Premier League.
Yeah, because what he said in is that Mitrovic was going to leave last season. Before he had this stellar season, he was going to leave, and he himself went to him personally and begged him to stay and promised him that they're going to do whatever it takes to get back up in the league, and then they're going to ensure that Spent will stay in the league. So yeah, he actually convinced Mitrovic. So yeah, I actually forgot his first name, but luckily Christopher is one of those fellas that follows these things. So yeah,
At,
Tony Khan
at,
is the
Oh well.
go ahead, Jason.
yeah, I mean, and Levan raised a good point with this whole Tony Khan thing, because right now their main competitor WWE seems to be in a lot of turmoil right now. They're losing a lot of their talent to AEW currently, so they're going to want to ensure
They
that
lose their
them that at
chairman.
least
They lose their chairman.
maintain that sort of superiority.
But Jason, good point because as a point out now, Christopher just mentioned it. They have a lot of money because they're getting all the talents from WWE in terms of the big superstars. A lot of them are leaving to go there. They've also joined forces with New Japan Wrestling and all these places. So money's coming in. So they do have the money. But the thing is that will they invest that money into football? Like we know that Glazers make money out of United and take that money go spend on an NFL team. So thing is that will he actually do that?
I mean, he has no choice. I know it's still early, sort of in the window, but I realize that generally speaking across the league, we're not seeing a lot of moves overall at this point. But again, it's still early. I've been thinking about it from the other day, and based on what I've seen through the transfer activity and how assist sides from last season and projecting to this season, may actually have my early contenders for relegation already, if
Fulham there,
things
them man.
don't change.
Fulham away.
Fulham there.
Fulham, of course, is there, and I mentioned this on a prior stream back during last season, and I know Kims especially laugh and say it not happen, but I was very serious. I really think Southampton are relegation candidates next season.
I disagree. I'm gonna tell you
I,
why.
I, I can't say I disagree this time.
Yeah, let me tell you why I disagree. When I look at the team that have come up and the qualities that they have and all of that, if Bournemouth not careful, Bournemouth is going right back down, just like Fulham. So then if
I
you have
think
those, go
you
go
All
go
can
right,
So
ahead.
add
you
here's
have
the thing
Everton.
totally
with
three, you have
Southampton. Here's the
totally
thing with
three spots
Southampton.
secure.
You can
Here's
add
the thing with
Everton in the mix,
Southampton and Ward-Prowse.
If they lose him, then I'll
They
change my
lose him,
stats.
then yeah, you can call it. So them gone down.
You can add
No,
Everton
but
in the mix.
Go
even if they
easy,
have
man. For Everton now gonna
Ward-Prowse,
win.
You can add Everton in the mix.
even if
Everton now
even if
gonna
they
win,
have
fam.
even if they have Ward-Prowse, it would depend on him having a very similar season to what he had last season, because
Yeah,
he
but
was he
just
was very
if you
good.
look at what Prosami has actually come through, now, remember that he's always been the best player. It's just that yeah, years before he has been generally inconsistent. Last season he
Last
decided that he
two,
was going to be the
last
captain.
two seasons.
Yeah, last 2 seasons he decided that he was going to be the captain, and he has been the captain since then. And yeah, but Frano, I already mentioned Everton. Everton not going anywhere, brother. Everton is staying in the
Serious.
league. Just
With the
watch.
same back line. With the same back line. And they
No,
plan to
brother,
sell
man, them signed
Richarlison
Tarkowski has actually signed for them. Well,
They
it's not
signed
confirmed yet, but
Tarkowski,
he's going there.
yeah,
the
it's
And
same man
almost
who played
confirmed.
for a
that
relegated
don't,
team.
that don't, that no, that no, Tarkowski is neither here nor
This
there.
man this man coming from a relegated team, you know. I want you to
That
remember
doesn't.
that thing.
That
Neither
doesn't.
here
All
nor
right, all right. Hold on. You
neither
have come
here
to the
nor
argument
there.
easy. Same Andrew
Who?
Robertson we're signing a relegation side and come from to,
To a top club. Just bear in mind. I'm a top manager.
But
No, seriously, I am expecting Everton if they don't do something real fast because the fact that Richarlison want to leave, I don't think he wants to fight relegation again. You get what I mean? I don't
yeah,
think
but
he
what was
wants to do
saying,
that, and you cannot depend on Calvin because this man is a madler. This man is no longer a footballer, you get what I mean? So you can no longer depend on that man, and then you were going to depend on Iwobi. Seriously.
they have made some good decisions so far though. They have let go of Gilfie Cigarettes and Fabian Delph, Cheng Tosun,
But
and
the man either play, man. These
I
guys
think
were playing.
Randall is also gone as well.
But these guys weren't playing.
They were man at some point, but
Only figures will never that play.
what I need him to do though is that I need him to get rid of one Michael Keane and also
Yeah.
Yeremine and all those fellas. They're not good. They're just not it. If you look at it, as I said before, they only have two good
And Seamus Coleman.
they only have two good players around the back. One is not getting a game time. That's Nathan Patterson, the youngster they signed from Rangers, and the left back Michael Lenko from that they signed from down in Ukraine. So
Yeah.
otherwise from that,
Yeah.
they have nobody else around there, so they need some players. Brantwaite seems like one that can come through, but otherwise from that, it's not
Hey,
looking to boss him, and they
listen.
need to spend.
You know what I realize in this transfer window? The longer you take to sign people, you will get the left back what people don't want, the
Yep.
leftovers that people don't want. And then here's the thing: the longer you go on, and the window start to close on you, you're going to start to spend 80 million on people that you weren't normally would. You get
But
what I mean?
as I said to you before, Ryan, and I'm not sure if Ryan probably remember. That if they lose Richarlison, I wouldn't fret if I was Everton. Why?
No, they would be
Why
alright.
not?
They would be alright. They can invest that money.
That's what
In
I'm saying. And,
whom?
and hear what I do. And I mentioned this guy name a couple times well on this show. Keen Lewis Potter. Why them need to go pick up that youth from down at all? That man is way superior to what all has to offer. So I think based on what Everton has been built and this youth would actually be a good pickup for them. Can play left wing, right wing, anywhere along the forward line this youth can play. So I think it could be a like for like
You
fit.
need to get Lampard on the phone now.
We can
You
show
need to get him on the phone now.
we can show him man and tell him what going man, but it's because me really like business about Lampard still. Even though I like him as a coach still now, but for me personally, if Everton want to go down and feed them business, then I only care about one club right now. But otherwise than that, Crystal Palace, they have also signed it's called confirm Sam Johnston. Long time they need a goalkeeper. Jack Butland wasn't cutting it. And also Vincent Guaita. He wasn't it anymore, so they have also gotten him, and am I missing out anybody else?
Hold on. Dean Henderson is confirmed to be going to Forest
It is going to be wrapped up this week,
Yeah,
man.
man.
because if Sam Johnston goes to Palace and Henderson stay a Man U, him not have the chance to go World Cup.
Yeah, man, he's going to Nottingham, man.
No,
Confirm.
man, he's leaving, man.
He's
So
leaving.
where Burnley keeper going? Him stay in the club.
They said that West Ham actually wants him, but the fee, man, the fee. Burnley
Yeah,
want him.
boy. West Ham going to have Areola,
Fabianski.
Fabianski, and Pope.
Well,
That is not
possibly.
possible, yeah?
But the thing is that Burnley want 30 million for him from club now willing to pay that.
30 year old. Well,
Exactly.
30 year old in keeper age is not bad. So
Different.
No. But if you look at it, man, at this current juncture, fam, you're a relegated club. Why would I pay 30 million for a player? Just like they're trying to roll out on Carney and Wiggers.
Everton did pay 30 million for Pickford from Sunderland.
Well, yeah.
But then again, Pickford was like 23 at the time. So
Time.
Yeah. But am I missing out anybody? Wolves haven't signed anyone as yet, and they need to make some signings because they have lost Romain Saiz. He's no longer there. He's at basic test now. In midfield, Neves is rumored to be leaving there after Matthias Nunes, but Sporting want a lot of money for that kid. So Wolves are not willing to pay
Every year Neves is rumored to leave. Every single year I know this man is rumored to leave.
that. And
This
you
man
know,
going nowhere, man.
I know that he's going to stay. You know why? Wolves greedy. Wolves want different 100 million fee. Nobody now pay that, fam.
How old is he? What, 28?
25. He's
But he's
been
young,
around
man.
long time. A lot of people think he's actually old, but he's actually pretty young.
Wow.
Man, wasn't he like captain at 20 little
Yeah,
bit in Portugal?
yeah.
21 or so?
He's been around a
Um,
long time, man. But yeah, I think was I'm missing out anybody. Well, we know that Brighton already lost Bissouma, so they haven't really signed anybody. You know that
We're
because
going to talk about how Tottenham's team look good right now.
I'll eventually get
I
there.
am
But
not buying that. We wait on you, but I am not buying
and the
that.
Conte, hold on, man. But we'll get there. But
Hmm.
they've gotten Bissouma from there and Brighton. As I mentioned, Dennis Undav is coming in now from over the Union Gilly. So finally they get a striker that knows where the goal is. They have
Who's
also
coming in?
Dennis Undav. He's a German, normal play for Royal Union St. Gilles, the same team that was giving Bruges trouble last year in Belgium.
Oh,
Actually,
okay.
they actually won the league. For me, they won the league until they split it into this crap and then Bruges overtook them. So yeah. Um they've also brought in another striker from Club Libertad down in Paraguay, a youngster, he's 18. They're getting back Kozlowski from a team over there in Belgium as well. That's Union Gilly because it's the same ownership. The same man that owns Brighton actually owns Union Gilly. So yeah, transfers back and forth. So yeah, they're getting him as well. He's a good midfielder. And I think they have placed their trust in Moises Caicedo that he'll actually be the replacement fully for Bissouma along with Mwepu. So yeah, I think Brighton is looking decent enough. But Leicester, Leicester haven't signed anybody as yet. They're going after quite a few players. Minamino has been linked to them as well, and quite a few other players. But there are one club that needs to make some signings. I heard that they want to get rid of Soyonchu, um, Bubakar Kamara, not Kamara, Bubakar Somari, I mean, and quite a few other guys. So yeah, that's one to look forward to. And you have other clubs that have made a move. But let's look at Tottenham now. Tottenham was saying one Ivan Perisic out there on that left hand side. Um, they're going after Jet Spence for the right wing back role. They'll send Bissouma in the middle, and they're chasing a forward and also another centre back. Now look at them, and if there's one thing I can give one Conte is that normally goes out and get players that fits his system, even if eventually when he left those players look like garbage in other coaches' system. That's about it. But he's going out and he's getting business done. I think Jet Spence would be perfect for them. But anyone of you can take it on that wants to go first.
No, I think Conte is doing um, is getting the support that he wants. So by so doing, he has to perform. I don't know if there will be a top three team, but they are putting themselves up there to have a better season than what they had last year because the quality in terms of what Conte wants and I think has improved and I think he will get them to play the way he wants and so forth. So for me, I think Tottenham right now is better than what they had last year. In terms of the midfield, they have Bentancur, they have Bissouma, and they have Højbjerg. So it's two of those three. And so Skip already in the mix later down the line. So I think they have better depth right now than what they had last season.
Sometimes I believe Conte sign players based upon the amount of years he's going to be there. Seriously.
Yeah,
Sometimes
true.
that's what I believe. He signed players based upon the years he's going to be there.
Yeah,
Because
naturally.
the Perisic signing I'm
Very
looking
good.
at because
Yeah.
he's
You
on the
want
wrong
somebody.
side of
Yeah.
30. So I believe that's what he's doing because I'm checking. You must have younger wingers out there who could do the same job if you are planning to stay there for years.
And he also like Conte is a coach that likes what he likes and likes what
Yes,
he
sir.
knows. So like
Ye-
Perisic who played him before,
Yeah.
you're not gonna go for somebody like that.
But they have made good signings though. The Perisic signing that surprised me a lot, knowing there were other clubs who were after him. And the what's his name, the Bissouma, because I thought Bissouma would have probably been in Manu already, but then he's not a Ten Hag player. You tell me, but Manu need a holder, and he was what 25 mil. So is either it doesn't fit Ten Hag, or Man U just believe in signing guys for 80 mil and they don't perform. Because
But looking at it though, it is a good deal all around. Why? Good deal for Brad because he only had 1 year remaining on the contract and he had already said that he wasn't going to sign a new contract. So to get 30 mil for him, good business for Brad.
it is good business, and I think it's also good business
For Tottenham.
for Tottenham. So I
Yep,
think both sides win on this one.
I agree.
You tell me? Because I don't think Hoiberg is always performing and Skip. These guys don't always perform.
You
You
know,
tell
generally,
me?
Iberg has been very consistent.
True. But then you'll find in some games, what's his name? Bissouma, I think ball handling skills is much better.
Correct.
With me, that's what I believe he probably signed him for. So, but I'm looking for Tottenham to challenge for top four, not top two, top four. Yeah, not top two, but top four. I think they will challenge this year. And knowing that their rivals, such as the Chelsea and the Arsenal, like taking their own sweet time in this transfer window, and they're getting their business done early, so they can go into preseason without problems. Yeah, and that is one of the good things. I mean, the top clubs are doing, like the City trying to get their business done early before preseason starts. You know what I mean?
Jason, your friend just said a while ago, though. Man said the rivals in Chelsea and Arsenal. Man, even include United at all enough.
No, because you're not a London club. That's what I mean. Yeah, you're not a London club. I'm just talking. You realize I mentioned Londoners. Exactly.
Yeah.
So these are London clubs.
You don't have to mention London.
These are just London clubs, man. That's what I meant. Yeah? The guys who are situated in London. So I think what Tottenham has done, it is really good on their part, and
Yeah.
it shows that the owners are backing Conte. That's what he wants. So let's hope he can deliver. Because if he doesn't, Stevie is not going to be afraid to drop the hammer.
You
So
can't, not focus about this time.
no,
Facts.
because you said you want support and you get it.
No one, them and them you get what you say,
So
man. No question.
let's see.
And that
And
does
let them
not,
put yourself.
But
and
I
that does
think
not
they
get them
want to
early.
move on. They want to move on. What's his name? Emerson Royal. Because I think Atletico were looking at him. I don't trust him one bit. If I were Conte, I would get rid of him for sure. I think that's a weak side for them.
He's getting Regoyant, right?
Yeah, Regulon, Royal, both of them because they say I think he believes in Young that he actually can get him back to the level that he was at before. So
I
Young
have to
is
say
seen
that.
as a backup to Perisic.
I have to start to believe that.
Ryan Young.
From Fulham, that came over from Fulham.
I have to sister Senior and get back to believe that.
But talking about that, I totally forgot at the top, when you mentioned RV Elliott. You know that RV Elliott and Fabio Carvalho used to play together at Fulham. And they had a
Yep.
good partnership at Fulham.
Yep.
Actually, these three dudes used to play together at Fulham a bit. Ryan Young was
Hold
also.
on there. Carvalho was there with Harvey.
Yep.
Yeah.
How long no Carvalho there? 3 seasons?
No. He was in the academy as well.
Yeah, they were coming up together.
Oh,
They
the
used to play together.
academy.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
But
so yeah,
yeah, I think Young might hit battles for him. I mean, so disappointing, man. I had so much hopes in Young and the dude that Arsenal. What's his name again, man?
yeah.
Reese Nelson.
Oh,
Oh,
Reese.
I like that dude as well, but just never kicked on. He went off and I did well. I mean, last season at Feyenoord was decent for
Was
him as well,
okay.
but I some that damn man.
hey,
But go ahead.
I would like to backtrack a little on the Calvin Phillips and the City situation. And I'm thinking that people say it's a good buy for City. I mean, it is. But if he can stay fit, it would be a good one. But so far, the injury so far has been a headache. And I mean, buying him knowing the type of injury that he has, it is a possibility that these things will occur again. You know what I mean? So spending what?
What type of injury did he get
50,
last season?
60? He had I think some knee injury one time. I think that kept him out for quite a long time. He came back and I think it I mean came up again. So like all English, I think we tell you why the English guys are overpriced. I think it's because of the taxes.
That's like
It's the, it
somebody.
is the taxes.
That's like somebody from Tennessee go California go live and say, "Oh, the house is down there overpriced." It's the market.
No, and it's the taxes because bear in mind if you're a foreigner you
Yeah.
pay more taxes.
That's like me come from St. or Portland and go Kingston and we complain about the house price at the market.
Yeah,
People not
this,
understand the
this youth
market.
is
But
wilding,
no,
man.
Ryan, you have to no man, you have to admit though. Seriously.
It's a market.
No, but you have to admit though, man. Like, come, what do you mean? Rice? So you talking about 100 admit? You serious?
Nah, man, that's just David Moyes wilding, fam.
And no, Wilding,
That's not
them
why I
trust
live. The
me
man
at
is like
price and
serious.
said.
That is
And
the
what's
man.
his name again? Oh, Jack Wilshere go come out and say, boy, how much? What's his name? Price and Rice can do twice as well. Fabinho can do and more. Man, what is
That's
them
kind of
say? You
true.
want that
That's kind of
slap?
true.
You know, yeah,
It's kind of true.
but you know that to be honest, you know that I prefer Rice over Fabinho.
It's true still. Bryce
All
can
right,
carry the ball. Fabinho don't really carry the
fine.
ball.
But he's not a penalty taker than what's his name than Fabinho. Sure,
Rice
he's
don't really
no.
Rice don't really take penalty.
But
He
you get
keep
what I mean? And Fabinho does take a proper penalty too.
Yeah, but
no,
he
no, no.
hardly does.
We're not talking that. We're talking in terms of the ball carrying ability.
Overall play, yeah. We're talking about the
I will
penalty.
take Fabinho all day.
But
I will take
one thing that I
Fabinho all
forgot
day.
as well, we mentioned Leeds at the top. They need a striker, and they have been clear indications that they're going after one. This dude from PSG, his name is Arnold Calimendo. He was at Law for the past 2 seasons, so they're intent on capturing him as well because Bamford seemingly cannot keep fit. So Jesse Marsh sees the problem and he's actually going for a striker.
Bamford is an Englishman, right? A place by Leeds. The same thing with Calvin Phillips. It's the same thing you're going to get.
Brother,
It's,
blame it on Bielsa, brother. Bielsa run the man him into the ground.
it's either that or the doctors don't buy Leeds. They're not good.
No,
It's either
man.
that or the doctors are
No,
not good.
fam. It has to be that because I
It's
look
the
at
coach.
Stuart Dallas. Stuart Dallas gone enough, fam. You look at Diego Llorente, that man was down. Liam Cooper down. Junior Firpo down.
Yeah.
Luke Ayling at one point down. So it has to be based on what they have done. Even Jack Harrison was out for a point.
Mhm.
But this is the same way they were playing in the championship, right?
Yeah, but we have to look at it in front. You can do that for a while, but how long can you maintain it for? Remember that he has these guys running for what 3 seasons in a farm. At some point,
Ox
their legs
clap
was going
that.
to give in.
Ox clap that. Ox clap that. People were saying
Yeah,
the
but
same thing about clap.
Clap learn from him Dorman mistake. You remember
Exactly.
him at Dortmund?
Yeah.
That was clap at Darman because remember that every minute Rice and Guts and those do down like go down injured. So yeah, he has learned from all that. But I'm so looking forward to this season, man. I think this season will be a very entertaining, interesting one. Soon we're going to just look at well, not on the show, but I can't say when because you know that national trials is coming up track and field wise. So most of our shows will be well. I can have more shows that more than one show per day. So maybe I'll talk about football early in the day. Then whenever it's track and field time, I just have a show in regards to that. But um, the fixture list has been put out, so we're going to dig into that at some point. Maybe this week, or if not this week, then next week, because some interesting fixtures is there. I mean, Liverpool against Man United, third game of the season. Can't ask anything more, man.
It's the right time. It's the right time to play money when they can't start themselves out. It's
And
the
the,
right time.
and the thing about it also is that Man United also gets to play all of their top opposition in terms of the big teams before World Cup. So they're going to play against all the big teams before World Cup. So yeah,
I mean,
hopefully
it's
they
not
can
like
get
anybody from Man U going to England team. I mean, it's not like any of them going to make it.
not go, what I mean.
Rashford not gonna
Mago
make
is a
it.
nail and
Sancho not.
slaughter.
Yo, you that have frustrate me the most, you.
Rush,
Who?
Rashford and Sancho not missing that England playing. They can
I said it to somebody
No,
today in the
them
Jason.
can take them own a flight and go.
No,
That's fine.
they're going as part
No,
of the team.
after I think they have a chance.
Of course they do. After what happened just the other day, that gave them a shot.
I tell you
Yeah,
the
man.
only reason they have a chance because what's his name? Southgate believed that he made a mistake by giving them the penalties. He probably put them in a spotlight that he never had to. So maybe he want to make
Man,
that wrong right.
basically, sorry
Maybe he
for you.
want to
I
change
talk
that.
about enough. Of.
I don't think that that's apartheid, but I think the Nations League, I don't think anybody new put up them hand. Jared Bowen go out there and left the ball about 5 times.
Yep.
Like in forget they're supposed to carry the ball with them.
You,
So
you know, Ten Hag could do something with Sancho and Rashford drastically. You
No worry
like
yourself, man.
you,
Fret
me
not
not see them
thyself.
and make it. You know, me Fred on guitar. Me not see them man
I
and
think
make
they have
go.
a they have a chance. They have
But,
way
but,
more than
I mean, everybody have a chance as long as you're still playing at the highest level. You do have a chance. Ask me if I would bring them. No, I wouldn't.
Yep. But still, so get a fussy still. Even Madison performs so damn good. The man just dash him. Madison even give him a high what
But
he.
who Madison are gonna play over? Bear in mind the man never call up not even Henderson for this, you know.
Let me ask you a good question. You see what happened the other day? A friendly them then brother. Glorified friendly. So why not Madison gonna get a look in? Me see every other coach do it. Me see man drop man from out of the 23 where then call up different man. You look at it. You know that Mount I got there. Why need to play Mount? Carry the next man. Try Madison so a man can offer you. Try different formations. That is what these friendlies were about.
But that's what the man doing with the same players who is going to call. Why you think the other man him never get called?
I basically that in there now. I basically that in don't get cost feet, so
Oh, you
The
see,
man have a
just that Madison wasn't a part of it.
yeah, the man should have been a part of it, fam. Should have.
well,
But
let's
there's
hope,
a number yet.
let's
Okay.
hope that he can perform like the Sancho them and the Rashford and go on the play.
No matter that man
Let's
perform,
hope.
no matter how Madison perform, Madison not get called, brother. Madison depend on them the list. They on the
I
blacklist
think
as well. Yeah.
wait, didn't he have done something why they don't call him back?
No.
Party vibes. But
In
still
the
in
door?
call back Foden after that. In call back there's some of them after that.
Madison did
And
the
it
same
all
thing, yeah?
Yeah man, they
something
disappear
go
one
on,
time.
man. Yeah, something happened, man. I think
Yeah man,
Not
I think
when
Madison,
they
it
didn't
was
call
think
him.
it was
Iman Grealish.
Foden.
I think Iman Grealish and Foden go at
Yes,
the time, man.
him and Grealish, I think. Yes, for real. They had done something and they send them home.
Yeah. But Tyrese, good point. Actually Tyrese is looking, man. So we're at what 805 subs. Need to get to that 1K sat, man. So get all of your friends, your family, whoever you need to get and just hit that notification bell because a lot of interesting things are coming up. And as I mentioned at the top, sorry about not getting the interview in today, but it will happen some point this week. It will happen, man. I will get Rosario again to tell us about his Jamaican story and all of that. So yeah, you guys can look forward to that. But before we leave here, anything otherwise in transfers that you guys want to make mention of?
Not really.
No. Oh, Alir going to Dartman as well. Yeah, Dartman is signing everybody right now.
That man
Um,
seemed to sign some good number 19 over the
yeah,
years.
I don't see the rationale behind it still because they signed Adeyemi, so I don't really see it, and they have Daniel Malen as well, so I can't see the rationale behind it.
I should still
But apparently, none of you guys have anything else to say about transfers, so I'm just gonna wrap it up as give you guys a minute to talk about anything sporting wise that you want to talk about. Start with Yuri and go ahead.
me. Oh yeah, good win by West Indies. Um, John Campbell still find
Not
a way
hearing
to
it.
steer the team.
Not hearing it from.
No, I'm saying good win by West Indies, and John Campbell still find a way to steer the team until he'll be available for the next match after that 50. Um, anyway, it is what it is. Good win, and we'll move on. Hopefully, we can win the series now and push our way further up the ICC.
Yeah, chipping out from.
I don't understand why.
Go in, out, in, out. Yeah, go on, I'm see.
Yeah. Hopefully, we can find a way to go up the table for the ICC. Uh, um, transfer window open. Hopefully, we can have some big transfer, like some shocking. I need a shocking transfer, like something we're not expecting to happen. Like somebody leave, Man U or Man City or Arsenal for a Chelsea.
All right, that's it. Yeah, but kind of low. I'm hearing you, but it's a bit low.
Anyway, all right, call this a minute.
Yeah, you're good now.
All right. Call this a minute.
Oh man, you see the thing is that when I started, we weren't hearing you, and then when you're ending, no, it's when we're actually hearing everything you're saying clearly.
Wow.
I don't understand.
But I got the gist of what you're saying though. Hopefully that's one of those shock as well. It will just blow up the window and will just turn everything on its head. So I would love to see something like that. And as I said as well, they got the West Indies and that victory, man. Frano, go ahead with a minute, boss.
Oh, I was just checking some transfer stuff. I didn't know Aston Villa want to get rid of John McGinn.
If they get the money.
Well, anyways, I don't know if you're interested in the CONCACAF U20. I think Canada and US just draw 2-2.
Under 20.
Yeah. What I'm looking forward to is for Jamaica game though. It coming over next 4 May.
Yeah.
So hopefully them can give me one gift to go my bed with.
Jamaican who?
Under 20
Jamaica and
El Salvador. Honduras, yeah.
Yeah, home team. So that should be a really good game. Besides that, the Premier League today, Annie Garden and the Harborview game, which ended 1-1 and so many missed chances.
Brother,
Seriously,
that's
that
the
missed chance.
thing. You as a coach, right? What could Colorado Murray come to you and tell you?
That team gets anxiety.
Brother, if I was a coach, immediately as he missed that, me I take him off.
But
No,
I'm alone.
first half or second half.
Alone.
All right,
The
so
same
right
guy
here,
will score for Arnie do the same thing. So
I think you and Jason don't start the game. So the man get a clear 1v1 now from.
they were leading 1-0 at the time, eh?
They were leading 1-0.
Hmm.
Defender make a mistake. Basically go after the ball, jump over the ball. Striker get the ball. Keeper the edge of the area. The man could have done anything when he want. They could have picked whichever corner he want to go to. He could have chipped the keeper or whatever not. The man kicked the ball outside of the goal.
Who did that?
Why you the Colorado Murray play for above you?
Colorado Murray. Hey, he opened his body and show the keeper outside, and then end up near post and missed. Like that's where the keeper covered at the time, because he opened his body to go far post, and then trying to trick the keeper to go near post where the keeper was, and then end up kick the ball on the outside. But it's not him alone, because the guy that scored for Arnett named Martin Allen, I think. Marlon Allen. 1-on-1 with the keeper also, yeah? Trying to lob the keeper and kick the ball in the keeper's hand.
All right, listen this time around, Ryan. Keeper is standing up in a farm. Or are you going to lob a keeper standing up? Remember that you're close by him, you know. It's not a case as if the keeper is far off the end.
The other side end.
I remember that he got another one after that as well, the glancing in that.
Yeah.
It was a game of misses, fam.
Trust me. And I tell you this, if he had missed the goal that he scored, trust me, I'd cuss him, because the other guy was wide open and the goal was wide open. He could just pass the ball, give the man.
He's one of the worst defending me ever see.
Why? But
defender on a back and make one man. Take on allow and basically kill him. Worst. But yeah, the next game, Cavaliers and Mount Pleasant ended 0-0.
Oh, 0-0.
Yeah.
And believe you me, Cavaliers get goal as the game started. Get goal as the game started.
Wait, we're going 16 teams in the JPL?
Yeah.
Warriors, we don't have 16 quality teams. We don't have enough quality footballer for the 16 teams.
Let's hope they get some players overseas. No?
All right, you know what? Ryan, I need to come on.
Side and Scotland a bigger.
Ryan, I need to come on. You need to come on one of our local football shows we are doing. When was it, Frano? Friday?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, Friday we had a show about it, man. And I think at some point this week I'm going to have another one about it as well. We spoke about it, fam. It makes no sense.
0 sense. Scotland have what, 12 team?
Correct.
And Scotland league is a better league than us by far.
Yep. Jay, once I tell you, Jay, yeah, man, I watch all of them, man. Brazilian, Argentine league, all of those leagues. So yeah. Well, Jason, you're a minute from.
Well, I had mentioned that the next time I would come on the stream, I would be able to say congrats to the Golden State Warriors. Also exciting times as the road to Oregon starts this Thursday with the senior championships. Looking forward to an immaculate level of competition in July for the World Championships. So exciting times if you're a track and field fan. As it relates to football, while I'm here on the show, I just meditate and I say, if all things remain equal, looking in and around the league right now, it's sort of predictable to me, barring any surprises, who the top 10 in the EPL is going to be next season. No particular order, but I can pretty much probably say with a little bit of confidence who the top 10 in the EPL is going to be next season. If you look at the Big Six, Leicester, next 7, West Ham 8, Aston Villa 9, Newcastle 10. I mean, who you really see usurping that top 10 next season? I don't know. It just depends on the kind of moves that is being made this summer. So that is it for me.
Villa is going to do it.
Is what Kish wants to stop.
Do what?
Levon, what is the itch that Kish wants to stop?
Do what?
Alright, so Kish, tell us what you want Ryan to stop. But also, I forgot to mention it. So Chelsea right now, I look to a boss if you're in a boy. A third ball, I got to take over and negotiate and transfers now in the boss because Granavskaya is now gone. So third ball with is NFL mind.
Third ball when I know about football.
Yes, there it is, man. Let's see if I can.
I think what's her name leaving?
Yeah,
leaving too.
I saw it as well because they're losing Marina Granovskaya and they're losing Bruce Buck. Well, they say Bruce Buck will be in another capacity.
Advisor.
Yeah, capacity.
Advisor.
So they're not essentially losing him.
Maybe Todd will be negotiating the financial side of it, not the players' side. Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, Jamaica under one love, eh?
Get more the financial side I'm going to deal with than anything else. Because it doesn't make any sense any other way.
Casey, why Marina leaving is the best decision? Why? Give me a good reason. But yeah, as I mentioned before, as Terry said it, we're now at 805 subscribers. I need us to get to the 1K sub, so you guys do the right thing and get us to that. Yes, Casey is saying that we need a sporting director. Check the promotion.
I can see that.
Okay. But yeah, guys,
I'm not sure if it would happen. I'm not sure if it would happen under this current owner's regime, though. I don't see him having that sort of structure, but we'll see.
Time will tell. But it was once again a good show with you guys. Hopefully tomorrow we'll be here. What we'll talk about, I'm not sure as yet. Maybe track and field, maybe whatever it is, just know that we'll be here. So big up yourself, Ryan, big up yourself, Fran, big up Jason, big up their producer just calling you, the commenters, big up on yourself. We actually appreciate all of you guys, and without you this is not possible. So ensure that you leave a like on the video if you enjoy the content, and you guys can go and watch back over the videos if you don't mind, because there are actually some interesting videos that we have done in the past, and you can go and have a laugh after some of them. I do at times, to see how hilarious I actually sound and what sort of madness I thought, just like Ryan, Jason, Frano, Kim's, the whole entire panel. Like, I watch them back to laugh after some of you guys. So yeah, you guys can do the same thing. So yeah, keep on making it sports friendly. And guys, remember, we also have the merch, so you can copy your merch. And I know that Ryan is probably still fussing, but And Vinny just needs to link up and collect your merch pass. It's on Vinny. So anytime Vinny link me, you collect your merch. So yeah, big up everybody. And until we see you again, peace out. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Yes.
Oh.